On May 3, 2007, a 3-year-old girl vanished from her family's holiday apartment in Portugal, sparking one of the most enduring mysteries in modern history. Madeleine McCann's disappearance captivated the world, broke hearts, and fueled countless theories. For nearly 2 decades, her parents, Kate and Gerry McCann, have lived with unimaginable pain, chasing answers that remain just out of reach. But in 2022, a shocking new lead emerged, a German suspect, Christian Brookner, and evidence that could finally crack the case. Tonight, we dive deep into the twists, the heartbreak, and the hope that keeps this story alive. This is the story of Madeleine McCann, and the search for truth that refuses to end. It was supposed to be a dream vacation. Kate and Gerry McCann, doctors from Rothley, Leicestershire, arrived at the Ocean Club Resort in Praia da Luz, Portugal, with their 3 children, 3-year-old Madeleine and her 2-year-old twin siblings. On the evening of May 3, 2007, the McCanns joined friends for dinner at a tapas restaurant just 100 yards from their ground-floor apartment. The group devised a system to check on their sleeping children every half hour. At 10 p.m., when Kate returned to the apartment, she found Madeleine's bed empty. The window was open, the shutter raised. Her daughter was gone. In that moment, a family's world shattered and a global mystery was born. The Portuguese police, known as the Polícia Judiciária, launched an immediate investigation, but it was plagued by missteps. The crime scene wasn't properly secured, potentially destroying vital evidence. Early leads pointed to a possible abduction, with a witness reporting a man carrying a child near the resort that night. The McCanns themselves became suspects, declared arguidos, formal suspects, in September 2007, as police theorized they might have accidentally caused Madeleine's death and covered it up. This theory, fueled by a Portuguese detective's controversial book, was later debunked, and the McCanns were cleared in 2008. Other suspects included local drifters and known sex offenders, but no arrests were made. The lack of concrete evidence left investigators grasping at shadows. The case exploded into a media frenzy. Madeleine's face, blonde hair, hazel eyes with a distinctive smudge on her right iris, was plastered on posters, TV screens and newspapers worldwide. The McCanns, aided by a $2.5 million fund, hired private detectives and launched a relentless campaign to find their daughter. Celebrities like David Beckham and J.K. Rowling supported the cause, but the intense scrutiny took a toll. The family faced vicious accusations, from neglect for leaving their children alone to wild conspiracies about their involvement. The media storm turned a tragedy into a spectacle, amplifying the McCanns' grief while keeping hope alive that Madeleine might be found. Fast forward to 2022, and a seismic shift rocked the case. German authorities named Christian Brookner, a 45-year-old convicted rapist and pedophile, as the prime suspect in Madeleine's disappearance. Brookner, who lived in a camper van near Praia da Luz between 1995 and 2007, was already serving a 7-year sentence for raping a 72-year-old woman in the same resort. German prosecutor Hans Christian Wolters announced they were sure Brueckner killed Madeleine, citing new facts and evidence uncovered in 2022. While not forensic, this evidence included telecommunications data placing Brueckner's phone near the Ocean Club on May 3, 2007, and reports of a confession he allegedly made to a friend, saying Madeleine didn't scream when he took her. The German investigation, launched in 2020, intensified in 2022 when Portuguese authorities declared Brookner an arguido, the first formal suspect since the McCanns were cleared. Investigators pointed to Brueckner's criminal history: 17 convictions across Europe for burglary, drug trafficking, and sex crimes against children. He was known to break into holiday apartments, and police speculated Madeleine's abduction may have started as a burglary gone wrong. A yellow and white VW T3 Westphalia campervan he used was scrutinized, with Walters hinting in 2022 that evidence, possibly fibers from Madeleine's pink pajamas, was found inside, though he couldn't confirm details. Recent developments have kept the case alive. In May 2023, Portuguese, German and British police searched the Arad Dam, 31 miles from Praia da Luz, following a tip that Brookner visited the area days after Madeleine vanished. Items like a child's sock were found, but no breakthrough was confirmed. German police also sought to retest a saliva sample from the McCann's apartment, though Portuguese tests found no DNA match to Brookner. Despite these efforts, no charges have been filed, and Walters admitted in 2025 that forensic evidence is still lacking, though the investigation continues. The McCanns welcomed the progress, holding on to a slim hope that Madeleine might still be alive, even as German authorities treat the case as a murder inquiry. The focus on Brookner has raised questions. In 2024, he was acquitted of unrelated rape and sexual abuse charges in Germany due to insufficient evidence, casting doubt on the reliability of some witnesses who might also testify in the McCann case. Yet a former cellmate claimed in 2024 that Brookner confessed to abducting a child from a Portuguese resort, describing an open window and fleeing when police arrived. These developments keep the case teetering on the edge of a breakthrough or another dead end. What do you think this evidence means? Could Brookner be the key, or is the truth still out there? Madeleine's disappearance has spawned countless theories, each more shocking than the last. The leading hypothesis, backed by German police, is that Brookner abducted and killed her, possibly after entering the apartment to steal. His criminal profile and proximity to the crime scene make this chillingly plausible. Another theory suggests Madeleine was taken by a trafficking ring, sold into a network that operates across Europe. Some speculate she wandered out of the apartment and was snatched by an opportunistic predator. Others, including former Portuguese detective Gonçalo Amaral, controversially claimed Madeleine died accidentally in the apartment, with her parents covering it up. A theory dismissed by authorities but still fueled by online sleuths. The media and public have played a massive role in shaping these narratives. Tabloids sensationalized every lead, from alleged sightings in Morocco to psychics claiming Madeleine was alive. Social media platforms like X have amplified speculation, with users debating everything from DNA in the McCann's hire car to deleted phone calls. Some posts claim 1519 DNA markers matching Madeleine were found in the car, but experts call this inconclusive. This flood of information, often unverified, has muddied the waters, making it hard to separate fact from fiction. The McCanns have faced relentless scrutiny, with some accusing them of negligence or worse, despite no evidence supporting these claims. This case underscores the need for responsible reporting. Misinformation can derail investigations and re-traumatize families. Credible leads, like Brookner's phone data or witness testimonies, must be vetted carefully. The public's fascination with Madeleine's story is understandable, but it's a reminder to question what we read and share. Have you come across wild theories about this case? What's the craziest one you've heard? For Kate and Gerry McCann, the past 18 years have been a living nightmare. They've endured grief, guilt, and public vilification while never giving up hope. Kate, a devout Catholic, has spoken of clinging to faith, reading a poem at a 2022 vigil marking the 15th anniversary of Madeleine's disappearance. The couple has raised over $13.2 million for the investigation, funding private searches and keeping Madeleine's face in the public eye. Their twins, now young adults, have grown up under the shadow of their sister's absence. The emotional toll is unimaginable, yet the McCanns remain resolute, stating in 2022, "We will never give up hope of finding Madeleine alive, but whatever the outcome, we need to know." Madeleine's case has left a lasting mark on society. It sparked global conversations about child safety, highlighting the risks of leaving children unattended. even briefly. Resorts worldwide tightened security, and campaigns like the UK's Child Exploitation and Online Protection Centre gained traction. The case also exposed flaws in international police cooperation, with early missteps by Portuguese authorities prompting reforms. Madeleine's distinctive eye smudge became a symbol of vulnerability, reminding parents to stay vigilant. Her story has inspired child safety initiatives, from Amber Alerts to apps tracking children's whereabouts. The fight for justice continues. Scotland Yard's Operation Grange, launched in 2011, remains active, with $192,000 in funding granted in 2024. The McCann's determination has kept the case from fading into obscurity, a testament to their love for Madeleine. Their resilience inspires others, but it's a stark reminder of the cost of unresolved grief. How do you think you cope in their shoes? It's a question that hits hard. What lies ahead for Madeleine's case? The best case scenario is a miracle, finding Madeleine alive, perhaps trafficked but safe. But German prosecutors, assuming her death, aim to charge Brookner with murder, though they admit forensic evidence is lacking. Without a body or DNA, conviction is tough, especially after Brookner's 2024 acquittal in unrelated cases raised doubts about witness credibility. Another possibility is that new evidence, perhaps from the arrayed dam search or retested saliva samples, finally ties Brookner to the crime, or the case could remain unsolved, a lingering wound for the McCanns and the world. Technology offers hope. Advances in forensic science like touch DNA and genetic genealogy have solved decades-old cases, as seen in the Jodie Loomis murder. AI-driven analysis of phone data or satellite imagery could uncover overlooked clues. International databases now make it easier to track suspects like Brookner across borders. If a breakthrough comes, it'll likely be through these tools, combined with relentless detective work. Madeleine's story will resonate for generations. It's a cautionary tale about safety, a case study in media ethics, and a rallying cry for justice. Her face, frozen in time, reminds us to protect the vulnerable and question the narratives we're fed. Whether she's found or not, Madeleine's legacy drives change, from stronger laws to heightened awareness. Her disappearance has reshaped how we approach missing persons cases, influencing everything from police protocols to international cooperation. The focus on Brookner has drawn global attention, but it's important to remember that Madeleine's case is not just about one person. It's about a much larger issue of child safety and the need for vigilance. As we follow the developments in her case, we should also be aware of the lessons it teaches us. The story of Madeleine McCann is not just about the search for a child. It's a story about the ongoing need to protect children worldwide, to be aware of the dangers that exist, and to never stop looking for those who are lost. The emotional toll on the McCanns cannot be overstated. They've lost so much. First, the joy of their daughter's presence, and then the innocence they once had about the world. The public scrutiny and judgment they've faced have added layers of pain to their grief. Yet, they continue to fight, not just for answers, but for the hope that Madeleine might one day return to them. While the case has brought attention to important issues, it has also sparked frustration. Many people around the world still feel that justice hasn't been served and that the search for Madeleine is far from over. The lack of definitive answers leaves everyone, from investigators to the McCanns, in a state of uncertainty, constantly hoping for a breakthrough. In the last few years, there have been glimmers of hope. The searches, the evidence, and the tireless efforts from law enforcement agencies have provided a sense of progress, even if slow. But the reality is, Madeleine's case has not yet reached its conclusion. The McCanns have held on to the belief that they will one day find their daughter, whether alive or dead, and this belief continues to drive them forward. Their quest for justice isn't just about finding out what happened on that fateful night. It's about reclaiming their daughter's story and giving her the dignity she deserves. Madeleine's disappearance isn't just a case to be solved, it's a global tragedy. It's a story that has captivated the world, sparked countless debates, and led to significant changes in how missing children cases are handled. And while Madeleine's story may not have the resolution everyone hopes for, it remains a powerful reminder of the importance of never giving up, of the value of justice, and of the strength that can emerge from unimaginable loss. The case of Madeleine McCann has forced us to confront difficult questions about justice, truth, and the media's role in shaping our understanding of crime. It's prompted us to rethink how we report on missing persons cases, how we handle sensitive information, and how we respect the privacy of those involved. At the same time, it has underscored the importance of international cooperation and the need for continued vigilance when it comes to child safety. The ongoing search for Madeleine McCann is a testament to the power of persistence. Whether she is found alive or dead, whether justice is fully served or not, the McCann's determination to find answers and to keep Madeleine's name alive is something that will inspire future generations. They have fought for their daughter's memory, and they have never lost hope. Their resilience is a shining example of the lengths a family will go to in order to find peace. As this case continues to unfold, we must remember the deeper lessons it holds. It is not just a story about a missing child. It's about the unrelenting pursuit of truth, the fight for justice, and the importance of never giving up hope, even when the odds are against you. It's about the power of love, the strength of a family's bond, and the importance of keeping a missing child's memory alive, no matter how long it takes. The legacy of Madeleine McCann is one that will continue to shape the world for years to come. And as we continue to search for answers, we hold on to the belief that the truth will eventually come to light. Until then, Madeleine's story will remain with us, a reminder of the importance of never forgetting, never stopping the search, and always keeping hope alive.